Alright folks, we should be coming back online. Of course it's going to take me a second to recalibrate the whole YouTube mess up shenanigans because it does not gracefully recover. Unless it does. Nope, I was too late. Yeah, we had a grumpy PC moment. I'm gonna sit here and chat while we get set back up. Round 2 fight. All right, so I got to edit up this one, edit title and description, go down and fix the thumbnail for this, which I do here. Is Ben safe from the chaos? No one's safe from the chaos. All right, let's come into here real quick. Just breaking stuff here, folks. Don't mind me. All right, let's update the thumbnail on this one so it doesn't have weird stuff going on. I think that's the worst thing for me, is when you lose it on YouTube, when you've got multi-streaming PC situation, it borks a bunch of stuff. The signal and live streams, let's connect that back up like that. Save that so that that shows, and then you also got to edit it so that it actually shows 7 Days to Die. The AC unit is nice. It's good and chill in here. All right, that's at least shows the right thumbnail and everything. Thanks for bearing with me, folks. You know, I still have not had the chance to give my PC a lobotomy, which it well deserves at this point in time. All right, that's all fixed up. Okay. We've got our pictures done. Let's jump back into game. Crash the whole thing. Hopefully we're okay. I didn't do a full restart. Sometimes it's just, you know, just one of those things. All right, so let's jump back in. Hopefully we didn't lose anything major. And while we're doing that, I'm going to come in here and fix this too while that loads up. Yeah, Carla, I wouldn't expect. Yeah, left two hand. I'm hoping it's not the hardware, because God knows no one can afford to buy hardware these days, you know. Graphics card to just even replace the one I have. If I replace my graphics card today, it would cost more than the entirety of what I paid for my PC. Which is just batshit crazy. There we go. Yep, that one. There we go. The crazy world we live in. Sorry, I stocked up 2 years ago. I wish I had. All right. Man, how are we still cold? Don't we have like all the resists at this point in time? We gotta be drinking coffee even now. What is it? 43 to get. How am I freezing at 43? What is happening here? We've got heat and cold resist of heat resist of 56. How do I have heat resist of 56 and cold resist of 24? Is it because of that weird? Oh, is it the armor that I'm wearing? Is it because I've got the weird athletic stuff on? Wait a second. Did they change this around and I didn't realize it? Do these have secret do these have hidden ones behind them? And I didn't know that? I mean, it logically looks like it shouldn't keep you warm. But I didn't think that was a thing. I thought all armor basically was treated the same for heat and cold. Am I wrong? Y'all tell me. Being wet lowers... Yeah, I know it lowers it, but that's just bonkers. Also just a weird pet peeve of mine. Snow doesn't make you wet. That's not how snow works. Oh, hold on one second. Let me pause. I'm realizing I'm like, why am I not seeing any comments from YouTube? And it's because I'm on the old YouTube thing here. So let me hit this, refresh this, so that I stop continuing to ignore everyone on YouTube. Have I found the proper stream? Yes, you're in the correct stream. You have made it to the place. But I also have to go check out my streamer bot here and tell it to put chat back up. There we go. Everything's good now. Echo broke stuff. I did break stuff. But I might have to reconnect. Yeah, I might have to disconnect and reconnect. There we go. The cheese got so hot it melted. All right, so on this side, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think it's 5 on this side as well. Oops, that was wrong. Oops. There we go. I think that is correct. So it creates this big diamond shaping looking thing here. And I kind of liked how it looked where you've got this and then we put the other side. It makes like, you know, the big shape similar to my logo. So 6, 7, 8, 9 is actually where it goes. So I might have gone 1 too high. Did I? No, that should be right. 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? 6, 7, 8. Nope. And 9. Yep. Correct. Perfect. And then at the top, we'll have a door. But we'll get there. And then these went down 5 blocks, I think is what we said. We'll go ahead and carve this out. The sides of this get confusing as we go up. So the whole reason I built these pillars, and you know what, I gotta upgrade this stuff, because if I don't upgrade, we know what's gonna happen. Where Chuck's gonna come along. I just want to make sure that it lined up correctly, and also that should be in the center, right? So correct. Waiting for that leg break. I know you are. I'm going to turn that down because that's going to be loud as hell as we're... Hello again! Wow, I'm even freezing with the coffee. We'll go grab the cobblestone that's crafting up there in a second. Next Horde. Next Horde is on day... Last one was 56. So 7, we got to what, 63? So we got a hot minute. Toss a torch on the wall. Yeah, I'm just gonna live with being cold. Boyd being super helpful with the numbers. You could just say banana. Hey, Real J Random, welcome in. Yeah, you can't put a flaming head on a nail gun. I don't think you want your nail gun flaming. Oh shit! Oh, I've got steel in range. How do I have? Well, that's actually, of all the blocks, that's probably a good one. That's probably one of the ones that's going to take some damage. A mod came out with a heating floor. Love that idea. Thank you for the follow there. Appreciate it. All right. So, and I think we said 5 blocks on. Oh, yeah, no, I know. I have it on most of my items that can have it. Random steel block is best block. Is it like finding a random pie? Is it in that same vein, Lily? That's okay. We just paint over those blocks later, so we don't have to see our shame. All right, so that gets us there. It's a little treat in the apocalypse, you know? That's exactly what it is. All right, so we got to go up 5 blocks. Do I have impact bracers, by the way, on these? What the hell am I doing? All right, we're going back in the base, folks. I just realized we don't even have impact bracers. And we should. Oh my god, we got 7 points to spend. All right, let's pause. Let's it might be time. I know. You know what? I get your love of the broken leg. All right. And we'll go ahead and grab those since we're here. And impact bracer. What an idea. Take that point back. Yeah, not today, buddy. Not today. The point remains. Safety first. How's our garden doing over here? How's our honey situation? I have never had this much honey in 7 Days to Die. It feels... I don't think we have the 5K Duke book. That is... What is it? Is that Great Heist? Fall Great Distances. Yeah, we don't have that one. Yeah, I honestly think that with just a point, with impact bracer mods and a point into... We should actually get the second point in parkour. What else? What else do we want to put points into? I mean, we could go a little bit deeper into light armor to get the bonus points. And otherwise, we're working on it. Did we ever find an int mod? That's the other thing I was kind of wondering. Agility, fortitude, no int, no intelligence here. Hence why we've been running around with open slots on this and not bothering to put impact bracer mods on there. Let's see how everything's... Those are all crafting up. These are all chugging out nicely. This guy is doing jack all nothing. Let's go ahead and load this up so that we keep... That's not how it works, folks. You don't just throw stuff on the floor. Yeah, for the folks on YouTube who I lost and you came back to me, I appreciate you. I am sorry, but unfortunately, like, YouTube shuts down the stream. That's kind of the frustrating bit of it. It doesn't even give me a chance to really go in and say, hey, this is the new stream that's cropped up. It just kind of nukes the other one. So I don't get that chance to run back and be like, hey folks, we're over here now. Sorry about that. Yeah, and you don't need more than a single apiary. Like, that single one does some significant work. Alright, so I think I bring these all up to level 5 for this side. So 1, 2, 3. So there's 2, there's 3, 4, 5. We're gonna bring the same one over here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And then same thing on the back here. We'll just carry these up. There's 3, 4, 5. And 2, 3, 4, 5. We might as well just do the whole alley here so we're done. There's 3. And so when I set this up, you know, I've been on kind of a trend of all my Horde bases at this point in time are all 5 blocks off the ground. And if I need to dig the pits deeper, I did those deeper, and that just makes it so that they connect up to every crafting base that I make, and all the different bases become interchangeable. Alright, last one. There's 3, 4, and 5. Alright, everything lines up nicely neat. Now, maybe I'll just go straight with parts with this one, because I know these ones should be right. So it's going to go, we're using the 8-meter blocks here, so this is 8-meter ramp set is really handy for making cool looking bases. I'm a huge fan of these. We just keep raising them all the way up. 4, and there's 5. So the reason I built this the way I'm doing this, and I should have, I should have done this. I did this the dumb. Take this the whole way across like this. Save ourselves time on building. So we go here, and then here, there, there, there. And we grab the next one. Ooh, that's a close airdrop. And this is easier to, do all this platforming stuff here before you've got the pit all dug out. That way I'm not running against stuff. Here comes the pie. Love it. You know what? I guess I can do that, right? And then one of the other tricks that I will regularly use is basically I just offset. So instead of, I take the second meter, so this is the second block in the 8-meter series, and you just shift it down by 1. And by doing that, you create, textures. You're making your base have more of a 3D effect to it. And then honestly, I can go up here and grab this one, and it's going to sync. So same thing, I can grab the next one up there. And then finally grab the top one from there. Hey, Vixen. I got pie. Yeah, and at this point in time, I'm out, so I'm going to have to shift to these. I have to actually look it up because I don't have the next one up. We'll get those as we go across. We might build scaffolding up above to get this all straightened out. All right, and then on the... Just just realizing, okay, fighting position is here. Going good. It's going good. Yeah, so this juts out. Now the question is, on the back sides of these, so I copied these on the inside also. Because we're just adding additional supports, bring it up to 5. Let's get this connecty bit going here. So let's bring this, make sure we get this connected here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, standard height right here. And we got to connect that to this. Gonna be the next important thing. That'll make it easier for us to go back and forth between the bases and whatnot. I do think we have to make a little bit of adjustment because I think height-wise we're not quite there. But I think I'm going to do it as we get to the base. So there we go. You like my lovely stair set there? That's pretty impressive. Well, let's just do this. We'll see how far we can stretch this. Not yellow yet? Really? Well, that'll work. And then does that... How are we from a connection standpoint? Let's jump back there. Okay, copy that there so that that's got a connection point. And then across the bottom, I guess we can just put plates. We can put plates or pole plates, and you can kind of just gradually scale yourself down. So I could go pole plates along the bottom here like this. Which is what we did on that one over there, connecting it up. Sides get a little sketchy. There we go. And then when we actually connect up to the base here, we can just ramp it down. So we can come from there and do like, I think an 8M ramp down. Doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want here. Get crazy. 6M might be closer. The first one on a 6M. That's pretty close. And then from here we're back into normal block areas. All right, so I wanted to shift to this for a second because partially I wanted to just see how the connectors worked coming across. As we get into the area right around the Horde, I plan to have some rails going down. This is going to be where we're going to have... I might do these slowly one at a time here. So this is... We're back to 8 meters on this, and so that was that one. So this is going to go up 3 more. All right, and these do go all the way. Yes. Okay, so actually I'm going to change this. I'm going to... Oh, can I do this? This is going to be a problem, huh? Well, let's do... Yeah, let's do the back connector here, like so. Can I reach over and touch that? There we go. Bring it across. All right, I'm at the kind of sneaky one. Sneaky 2. Whew. Just ninja'd across that one. Do we have a screamer all the way back up? No, she's... Where is she? I hear her. Flip, am I building a castle? Not really. Where did she spawn? Is she inside? Oh, there she is. I see you. So obnoxious. Was that Corzin? I could have swore that was Corzin. Come here, Lisa. Alright, who else we got? We got more friends coming over here. We want to keep them away from the actual build area. The last thing we want is really fighting them in the middle of all that mess. Alright. I think we're good there. Nice little horde. Alright, so that connects up all nicely. I like that. We'll figure out how to make this look nice afterwards. I'm more interested in getting this side kind of connected up. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. We connect this up all along the inside edge like this. Hate when it does that. That one might be okay. That might not be a misplaced block. So you'll see the way we design this. You could, in all practical purposes, build a 5th horde base down this way. We're gonna do like I said, the 2 fighting positions over here, and that I hope will get us through the next horde. Or it won't, and we'll just pivot to the other base and have it ready to if everything goes completely sideways, we'll switch it up. Alright, so... I should have taken pictures of the inside of the base as well. Alright, do I want to dig that out yet, or do I want to... I think I want to finish up... I think we want to finish all... Sorry, I swear I heard another screamer. I was like, what is happening? Alright, we'll put a ladder on the side here temporarily. Yeah, so... Oh, there she is. Hey, gave me after... Oh my gosh. I thought we had screamers turned down. I mean, this would be nice if we were a little bit farther along, you know, for testing purposes, but we're not there yet. All right. I'm gonna do this in the center just so we can move around easily. Obviously, we can't fight the horde with cardboard underneath our feet, so we will have to fix this. But while we're you know, just running around and getting things set up, this will make things a little easier until the first cop comes through. Vixen, I got nothing. I can't tell you why it does half the things that it does. By the way, I hope everyone is staying cool. I stupidly decided tonight was a good night to grill, and nothing like grilling in 95-degree weather. It was super pleasant. Do not recommend. All right. Pause for ads and we'll be right back, folks. All right, we're back. One of the things I will mention on the mods, I didn't get a chance to update. We are no longer using nearby crafting. Nearby crafting was a branch off of craft from containers, so I've gone back to the original version of that. So that's the one mod that is incorrect there. And it's Monday night, so I am enjoying an athletic. It's a NA beer. Only 45 calories, so it helps me stick within my my daily caloric allowance, so I can try to, you know, continue to make progress. All right, so we're gonna bring this all the way up to the full 8-meter blocks. So we're gonna copy shape and rotation on this one, but then we're gonna take the one right above it, and I want to come into here and go into the 8-meter realm. So we're on this one, we actually want the next one up, and then it'll sit flush. So we'll do one there, one there, one there, one there. So the whole reason I made these pillars like this, there was a whole bunch of different things that went into my kind of brain / thought model for this base layout here. Oh, we haven't done the front faces on that side at all. But we should do the front faces on this side so that we can do everything all at once. Mary, it's going good. You know, slow and steady, slow and steady. I'm gonna do this side first. So I'm gonna try to report back on Fridays, but you know, last Friday we hit, what was it, 217-ish? So down about 10 pounds. Heart rate's looking a little bit better. Oh, so this is the way we should do this, because if we do it this way, look at the logic on this one. We go boom, boom, boom. Aha! I cooked up. God, how much was it? I'm trying to remember what I had on the counter. I had 10 pounds worth, and then I ate a pound and a half. So I made 12 pounds of veggie stew today. That I will basically, that's what I eat for like lunch. So I don't have to, like, I make it once. And every ounce has like 16 grams of protein in it, and is only like 260 calories. No. I'd have to look at it look at the macros to see. But it was ridiculously efficient in terms of really high protein. There's our friend. But I did lentils and mushrooms and black beans and cannelloni beans, and I did it in a massaman curry sauce. And instead of doing coconut milk like I would normally do with like a Thai-inspired food, I tried something new, and I did massaman curry plus coconut extract, and it gives me the flavor profile. It doesn't give you the creaminess quite that you would normally get out of the standard coconut milk combo, but it saves me a good chunk of calories. So from that perspective, definitely worth it. And I want to try and basically the same stew that I made now. Because the one problem is when you're using like the massaman curry, I normally use the little cat tins, if you know what I'm talking about. If you've been to like an Asian grocer or whatnot. They're really good because they have all the flavor profiles kind of built in, but the sodium on them is through the roof. So I'd like to do something with ginger. Like a ginger garlic stew next week. This is my first time trying this particular meal. I switch it out each week. I kind of do like a big meal at the beginning of the week. Getting hungry? Oh, that's not what I want to hear, is that? Come here, big boy. I will say, like, if I could get better about this, I'm so bad about waiting. Like, I lost a lot of today because I had to run out. Cocktails, food, and zombies. So Magnus, I'm actually planning on separating it. I'm looking at doing multiple channels is what I'm going to be doing over time. So we will get there. Rotate that one. There we go. So that has always been my plan. All right, we got all those ones over there. I hear you. Where were you? Yeah, so the plan is definitely going to be to create a cocktail channel. I do have one other channel that I'm looking at doing that will be like a low to no edit channel. That'll be a secret channel. I won't tell everyone when I do that one. It's not going to be my only feed. But I do have another idea that I'd like to do. But I want to see how it. Yeah, it's like just an experiment idea that I want to try, where no one knows, only beards. Kitty Fight Club. I don't know why I have never thought about doing this like this, but man, this is this speeds up the process quite a bit. Ooh. More just crowds. Everyone's just wanting to come hang out here tonight. Hey, can we not? Stacy and Raincoast back here. It's causing problems. What's going on, April? Welcome in. Oh, hey, level 6 rogue outfit. That's funny. I literally, like, when we were setting up for stream, I crafted a level 1. Vixen, I don't know that I'll ever get back to Crafty Echo. I won't say never. I just don't know. I think personally I had a hard time with that genre. And how to create good content and not feeling like I was liking the content I was putting out. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Rotation copy. There we go. And boom, boom. Oh, I just realized I stopped like mid-statement. So beyond like wanting to have the idea of the zombies coming across, as part of the base concept when I was designing this, the other thing that I wanted to do is I'm sick of like the same electric fence layout that I normally do. And that is what these things are. These are not the like wraparound pods that I've created in the past. These will essentially, so the fighting position is going to be here. Let's see, it'll come across. Yeah, that'll be it. It's a 3 wide fighting position on this one. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, fighting position will be here. Planks will go out there, but you can see we will have a space in here for electric fence to go right on across there, but it doesn't give that that different perspective that we've done in the past. So as you start to see, give some really cool looks as you're coming up there. The lines on that are freaking awesome. And it creates, I made this 3 wide here so that when this comes up together, it makes a nice little spot where we can put the glowing echo sign up there. Yeah, Lily, we're gonna, we're gonna experiment and see how it goes. This is gonna be pretty chunky, so it should stand up to a lot of zombies beating on it, and it's gonna have a lot of redundancy because of how many pillars there are here. We're also gonna come in on the backside and add some into there. I'm doing good. Doing good, JD. Just chugging through here. Oh, we need to make some powered vault doors. So those are going up right. Now is that already an 8 right there? Let me see if I copy that. Is that the 8? Yeah, that's the 8. This is when I need to look at my pictures again. So when it gets to 8, it goes, flattens out in the center one. The side ones get a little bit trickier. Oh, what did I use there? Did I go with... Okay, I'm gonna nerd pull up here because I know kind of how this is supposed to look. I'm gonna get one of these at a time. All right. So as we're getting up here, so this one will round out. If I'm looking at this here. Like that. Except for, where is this? This is the center. So this one will keep going. Now I can't remember if I kept going with an 8 meter. I think I actually went with a 6 meter when I got to here. I think I did this. And then I think I did a pole. I hear zombies. I'm coming down from there. Gammon for life. Nice. See what you did there. Goodbye, real spider. All right. Yeah, I gotta look at my pictures over here. Did I get a good angle on this one? Oh, I see what I did. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. All right, try to go back up here again. All right, so when we get to here, get rid of that crap. All right, so that's the 8 meter block, right? So if I copy that, that's 8. So now I should be able to copy that. Nope, that one there, and do a regular block. And then we're going to come back to the regular 8 meters. And we're going to go like this. And continue the same pattern up, like that, and like that. Then we're going to come back down here. And then we're going to wrap it on the top. So on the top, we'll... Y'all just won't let me build! Alright, and that inside one is going to be... Yes, I intentionally deleted the coyote, because if I didn't do that... If I didn't do that, it would just be a bloodbath of... non-stop. We need to make some more concrete shapes. Just wander back into the base for a second, make sure that those are crafting. Or that we've got more concrete. I don't know. We got to make sure all the stuff is always crafting. Alright, there's our steel production. Start to get cement coming out here. We're definitely going to end up having to More forged steel, because we're just going to go through all the forged steel in building this. Yeah, more Zeds. I mean, we're running, it's not surprising. We're running everything, so... Put away some of the stuff that we've gotten here. Reading stuff. We'll have a reading session later. I'm not worried about it right now. Nothing we really need. Armor, we'll put that in. Cell bucket. Drop this over here. What do we got? What do we got? I'm trying not to push everything back because I'm afraid it's going to push everything that I need as well as... Alright, did we build more frame shapes? No. Ammo. Ammo, there we go. Where are we on? We're doing okay on slugs. Okay, so let's build more frame shapes. Give ourselves like 200 more of these. I guess we can build everything up from concrete. It's just going to take us more time. We got a decent amount. I feel like the game lost some of my stuff that I created at some point in time, and I'm just living with it. So we will have to go do some mining during the day. No way we're going to get around that. Since we're up here, though, let's go eat some food. Some steak and potato, sure. And go ahead and get some tea, maybe some yucca juice. Sit in the water, take a bath. Eventually we'll, you know, upgrade the ceiling and stuff in there too. And I'd like to build the walls all the way around here. We haven't done that yet. There's so much stuff to do. There's a lot of projects going on here. And we need to head to the wasteland to go fight some more stuff. But I wanted to get the majority of this up and running so that we can at least do some testing. So essentially out of the front of this. Yeah, so how did I do this? So up here at the fighting position. We put in... Why, thank you. It is coming along. It is coming along. I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, how did I do this? I did like that. What is that? That looks like 2 blocks, and then I think I rounded it off around the top. Yes, I know I'm still on the same block I was on before. Like that, and then we come in the corners here and we put in the standard corner bit. This guy? Like that, and that guy like that. And that rounds out and gives you your standard shaping here. Now here, we're going to have a pole go out. Just a single one. So we're not going to have the zombies switchable at this level like we normally do. So that is the thing we're going to be doing a little bit different than I would typically do. And otherwise, we're going to use our same... I'm just used to this format. It works for me. Zombies sometimes squeeze through, but I like the visibility it provides. And I think in this formation also... Why, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Nomad. I hate when it does that twitchy thing there. So that's the formation there, and then what I did is just carried this out to the top. So I came across the top with 60s, just 60 tips. So it kind of follows that, and we'll sit flush to the ceiling, and then we'll bring that across. See if I can grab that. So this will go the whole way across-ish, except for we're going to add in some nuance at the top, which I'm going to show you here momentarily. So that pole here... Come here, Shin. Coming in for that hug. So, this is going to go not the full way across. We're going to stop... I think I did there or there, even. So the pole will come to there. And up at the top there, we're going to have a door, a vault door, that's powered, that's switchable from the inside of the base. So that you can turn it on and off, and it will change what the zombies view as being a valid path. Don't want that for sure. I don't know that there's a block that really... I always want there to be a block that will fit this shape, and I know there's not, because I've looked a million times. Oh, now that one, if I flip it... Interesting. What if I do that? There we go! That was not in my original design, but I'll take it. Kind of rounds things out. Guess you need just a zillion and one looks, you know? Sometimes that's what it takes. Because then what I could do is I could come in here and do like a corner. Wonder if this would fit. I know what I'm wanting. I just don't know that it exists. It's funny, as much as, you know, you spend time staring at all these shapes, sometimes you're like, what is that one? So yeah, it should be the obvious, why, may I ask, the drop versus straight across? Timing. The drop will cause some of the zombies to fall. Kind of like this. I didn't do this on the original one, but that's kind of a fun... Can I copy that rotation? Copy that rotation? I think I like that. Just adds just a little bit more flair. So this way, when the zombies come across the top, they hit this. Some of them will stumble and fall. And it's doing several things. The problem that we had with the other base, which I did like and it was a lot of fun, the zombies were just relentless. Like, we couldn't get a breather. And as the difficulty of the zombies scales, that's going to start to become really problematic for us. I just want to lock this in while I'm sitting here, because we know that some zombie's going to come along and just nuke this. And obviously that has to be steel. A lot of the fighting position around here is going to need to be steel. We'll sort all that out. I want to get some of the tricky spots up here that I'm designing. So I want to add the ability... We might not even have the space for them right now. Let's see, did I do those on the outside? I did those here. So, one of the things we're going to add... A Zambi will break it in, yeah. So this block right here needs to stay open. And right here we're going to put in... security grate, like so. Nope, not like so. Oh, that's the wrong security grate. We want that one. All right, so that right there is going to be a shotgun turret location. Yep. Yes, it will. And yeah, so one on each side. So one on this side and one on the other side. So I know we don't have the parts and pieces for this now. This is something we got to start collecting though. So the other one will go right here. Hate when I do that. I wanted to be back a few blocks so I can kind of look at it and see the other side and make sure that I'm lining things up. Alright, so it's on top of that one right there. So we should just fix the rest of this. So this, again, that stops there. It goes up 1, 2. These go 1, and then this is the one that stays open. We're going to grab this guy here, and you know what? Actually, let's just go ahead and upgrade those. Bring that to concrete, and now we're going to come along here, and yep, all ammo types and turrets now. True story. And then we're going to come like this and like this. And now that we have that, we can go ahead and attach that to the front like that. And bring that across. And then on the inside, you'll see we'll have spacing. See if I can break legs. So I want to leave that open so that I've got access to get to that. So this little block right here is where the SMG turret will sit. And we're going to kind of follow that same pattern the whole way across. Ooh. Makes me pucker a little bit each time I do that. All right, let's bring the other sides across so I can show you how the roofs work in the inside. We're getting close to getting this kind of all put together. But yeah, let's follow the same pattern across. Window frames and a hatch. I'm not sure I follow, Leah. What is this guy here? That is... You mean to get access? No, I have a whole design plan of how I laid these out. And honestly, now that... Is that a solid block right there? No, that's one of the exterior ones. Okay. Oh, no. I've got a whole design plan for that, Leah. I have a plan for that. The way we're putting the roof together on this one is one of my favorites that I've done. Like, I really like the design going into the roof on this one. 1, 2, 3. I got some fun stuff. Oh, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. In this case, I'm going to be able to just reach up and grab those and reload them if I need to. So we are going to have 2 turrets on the roof, which I will show you in a second. But those have a different design, which are also kind of new and freaking awesome. All right, is this concrete under here already? That is not. I'm gonna just do that, and we're gonna leave that one there while we're building. By the way, I've been watching, I'm on season 2 now. I've been watching, like, kind of binged. I actually spent a lot of yesterday just binging Sense 8. I'd never watched it before, and it is a pretty solid show. I didn't know that it was one of those ones that it was done by the Wachowski brothers. And I did not know that. But I've definitely been enjoying it. One of those shows that asks some good questions, I feel. let's get rid of that. See, now I got to go back to the front and see how I did it over there. Are we freezing or we're wet again? Let's drink some coffee for what it's worth. That's coming together how I wanted it to. The center one is a little bit easier, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's lay out this one so that we can wrap everything all at once. We're lucky we haven't... I shouldn't say anything. I was like... We're lucky we haven't been barraged by chucks. But the moment I open my mouth about something like that, that's when it happens. Alright, so is that 7 or 8? That is 8. Oh, okay. So those go up one more. That goes even like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Bring that one all the way up. And now we're back to... I will say, the one thing that threw me for a loop, watching Sense8, and I was telling my wife about this, I was like, when the gal who plays Martha Jones is in the first scene there, if you're a Doctor Who fan, I was like, that is a different scene than I'm used to seeing Martha Jones in. And a very different character than I'm used to seeing her playing. But it was very good, very, very good. Yeah, so let's go ahead and we should be able to copy that one from here. Nope, copy there and then take out that back one there. Then these ones will remain as is, and then we're mostly good to connect up. I might actually just do that so that I can... come on. There we go. Just make sure I'm putting cubes in there. Every once in a while, I mess this up. There we go. And we want that same one on the other side. And then we'll kind of flesh out the same as we did before. Hey JP, what's going on? Okay, so 1, 2, and then 1 and 2, and then upgrade these center bits here. And take more of the 8-meter blocks here and carry it up. So we're just, you know, once you get the pattern down for stuff like this, it's a lot of repetition. Copy rotation. Next one up. I will give you a stretch. I will give you a hydrate in a section. Sorry that the audio is not working. Sometimes I gotta test Twitch and see what's going on. During the stream, it'll be later on. Kind of make once, yeah. The only bummer that I thought was there were a few of the characters that they switched between season 1 and season 2. Or well, at least one character that was pretty major for me. I really liked the kid who played Van Damme, and I was kind of bummed. I'm sure that like something happened with the actor where he wasn't available, but all right, take that one out, and then let's go and do up the fighting position, same as the other one, just so that we have it all laid out. That's right, and we were going to, so it's 2 up, starting from the top. do each. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh well. Well, you know what? Of all the mistakes, that's an easy one to fix because we're gonna dig out. We'll dig underneath that one. What's a good height for a base so zombies don't rage? There is no height anymore. The whole zombies height rage thing doesn't really function anymore. They kind of got rid of that. So there's no like safe height where magically they just leave you alone. There's a random chance anytime they hit the ground that they're gonna switch into rage mode. We had our time in the sun. Archmancer, you cannot turn rage off. So the thing is when you turn rage off, it's not what they're referring to is not destroy all. When we say rage, us as players, typically what we're talking about is the destroy anything or destroy everything mode that zombies shift into. Rage is when you hit, you know how sometimes when you hit a zombie and all of a sudden they speed up and they go super fast? That's what rage mode is. So when you turn that off, that's what you're actually turning off. It has nothing to do with you know, when they hit the ground and they go into angry mode. Now, should they add that? Yes, they should. Yeah, zombies just attack pillars more than they ever have. Hey, Dr. Gamer, sorry, the bang is out of commission. We're having some problems with some of the Twitch redeems for whatever reason. Grab that one right there. Yeah, we'll have to build this whole tower over here as well, but we're going to get the basics done so we can kind of close things up. Yeah, I don't know. For me, you know, you gotta treat her well and the rage just goes away. Works for me anyway. Celebrate her. That's how you make the rage go away. Make her feel loved. All right, scaffolding across the back. And same thing as before, we'll come across here. We'll fix the ones in the back afterwards. Is that all right? That's all right. Yeah, bus stop. I mean, well, it comes down to the same engineering kind of shenanigans of like, why are they got to be so stupidly smart? I will not take shelter. Don't yell at me and tell me what to do. Well, there's yet again we've gotten another lovely steel block that will live there forever. All right, we're starting to get it together. I want to wrap the roof next. We're gonna lose some of these. I just didn't feel like climbing all the way up there, figuring out a way to climb up. Seemed more problematic. Let's get the other side also wrapped up to the same perspective as this one. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 1, 2. Silent, we were talking about that, I think it was last stream, about how that would be a great mod. And, Aurora was here, and she was like, ooh, probably do that. And I'm like, you should do that. We would love you for that. And honestly, like, the way it should be that we were talking about was it should be set so that you pick a maximum level to upgrade to. So that even earlier in the game, like if you had concrete, but you didn't want to do like the concrete upgrades, you'd run around and, you know, set it to max out at cobblestone. There we go. And last one down here. Let's see, we'll go through today, and then we might run out and hit the wasteland a little bit. See if we can get some more loots. We did get some legendary parts last time, which is nice. And we got multiple pickaxes for repair purposes, so that was also a nice little sweet treat. CNC flashbacks? Oh, yeah. I know, I can see that. I can see that. It took me a second when you were like, CNC. I was like, oh, cohesion camera. Yeah. Hey, Ashanea, welcome in. All right, leave that block open, and then we'll fix the other one on the other side, and this is the middle one, so we'll fill this one in. We leave that one open, leave that one open, and we fill this. I'm going to let it stay open. So if we decide to, we could... we could set this up as a whole other side. I guess in a short while, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3... we could set it up and just put a garage door over top of it, which honestly we should do for these as well. Not a bad idea. So I'm kind of leaving these all in wood shapes as we design the inside, so that I can kind of figure out how I want this all laid out. Because like the electric fences are going to be on our right side as usual. So I might come in here, like, you know, you always want to double up on these walls here. So I like to do like that. It just puts one more, you know, dissuader from the zombies messing with you. But so if that's there, let me see. See, that's going to start to become hard for us to reach that. Oh yeah, Silent. This could, this base is a little bit massive. It's definitely well beyond typical single player. Yep, Vixen, it's so the rage mode that you're thinking of is not the one that's in the settings. I mean, I think most bases can stand any blood moon. It just depends on what you consider, like, do you want a base that fights for you? Do you want a base... yeah, it just depends on how you want your base to operate. A good player doesn't need a base. You can throw some fences down on the ground and run around in circles and deal with the Horde. I like to be active during Horde night, personally. That's my jam. And I don't like my bases stealing my XP from me. So that's kind of where my headspace is a lot of times when I'm putting stuff together. Now, before I upgrade that one, is that really what I want? I mean, yeah, that's easy enough to reach around the corner. No, I don't want that there. Yeah, you can't let them pile up. That never works. Piling is a problem. I'm just not sure if I want like a cube corner beveled in here. I want something that gives me just a little bit more headroom. Because I could do that, or I could just come in with a straight ramp. Copy that one first. I might go with just a plain old ramp there. I don't want to go anything lighter with that. I just don't always love how the ramp kisses up against that. But it definitely gives me... you don't want half cube because then that leaves that top space open. I don't... With as squirrely as the zombies are, that drives me bonkers. They can pass through that sometimes, maybe. Depends on their mood. Alright, so this is good. This is gonna just be an indent here. I think this goes right across. I can't remember how I connected this up. I'm gonna have to look at the design on that. See, if you use one of the 8M or 6M blocks, it's not gonna completely connect up. It's gonna leave a gap as well. So, I don't know. I'm fine with that. The ramp is working. I like that it protects the top. Oh, I see what you're saying. To just... Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's a valid one. We could also just do this. We could come across it and do... This is something else that I've done. That way you can repair... Now, can we repair through that? I can't remember. Time for a test. Alright, now I know I'm gonna have to do... Nope. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we'll go that route. Because that way, at least we can see when it's busted on the other side. Gives you, early indicator options. Like, why does this look weird on this side? It's because we didn't add in the inner layer. Alright, and then this top section's going to be a little bit weird here too, because we're going to be putting turrets on the side there. Let's get this section here upgraded. This can get fully done. Did we get the bit below that? Center bit. We might have to look at some of that from the front. I'm gonna lock that one in because I think those are all correct. Lock you in. And then these are just regular cubes all the way along. Yep. Alright, and... yeah, we'll get that all upgraded. Let's leave that open for right now until we get the rest of the roof built out. Do I want to really plan for this? I don't know. If I do that, it's what, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I mean, it would save us a few building blocks, but we're gonna burn those building blocks in turn on the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This actually makes it perfect sense because we can do a 3x3 rolling door. And that way you can cover up the ones that are not currently open. And that's just nice because, you know, you don't have stray cop spit hitting you. All right, let's bring this all the way up. Start to frame this stuff a little bit more. 1, 2. All right, and now we get to the roof. So the roof bit on these corners are I'm gonna put poles. Not that one, that one. Yep. Perfect. All right, and from there, we go to a narrow block? What did I do with this one? Maybe a 6M. Maybe a 6M here. And this one? Or this one? No, it's the 8M. Sorry. Yep. It's this one, and that brings us to the 4 block. This one comes a little bit over the top of it. Yes, and it falls short on both counts, which is intentional. So one here, one here, one here, one here. And then let's get the other side built up in the exact same fashion. We can lock those in, because those are going to stay for sure. These are going to make like little binder bits for the roof that'll connect across. Also kind of like helps me lock in how this is all going to come together. And that's solid connected all the way up through there. Perfect. Perfect. And yes, we left the ones that we were still debating. But that's a solid block. Let's go from the outside and do these, just so that we can get the same layout. So we'll complete all these. Are we in the center? Yeah, we're in the center. Perfect. A little tedious, but we'll get there. Making progress. All right, so that one stays open. Tape and rotation, and then change that to a 1. And that one to a that. And that one to a pole. Rotate that like so. And then on top of that is going to be back to the 8 meter. And 1, 2, 3, 4, that one. Was that it? Oh, did we get these wrong? Maybe it was supposed to be a 6M. I think it was supposed to be a 6M3. I hope I didn't mess that up the whole way around the side. No, that was right. That was right. Hold on. Hold on. Because that looks right for what I'm trying to do. Let me just confirm one thing. So once we do that, then the block that was going to go behind this, I was going to use the bookcase. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, well. So, yeah, I think I was right. I think I was right earlier. I think it was the 6M and the 3. Or is it the 8M and the 4? All right, we'll be right back. Alright, everyone should be back. I'm just agonizing over which block this was supposed to be. So it juts in, and then the other one lifts above it. It's gotta be the 6M. I don't know why it doesn't look right to me, but it doesn't. Maybe once it's all locked in, I won't notice it as much. But it's definitely going to be a problem for this one here, because that is... Yeah, it's not gonna sit quite right. Yeah, Hydra was nasty, like that. Worst space ever from a like design standpoint to deal with. So this is gonna, my whole idea is like these felt like straps coming across. Man, the pickaxe from hell is like amazing. This is our crazy pickaxe that we found. We combined it a few times to get some just insane boosted stats. And it's nuts. So those straps will go across like that, and then we'll actually go down a level for the rest. So I'm just going to do those across the big spots. So we'll fix this one here. Let's do that. It should be only the... It looks awesome. Man, those dragon heads are such a nightmare to freaking build. They're just, oh my god, horrible. That was one of those where like I did it and I'm like, so I also did a tutorial on how to make those dragon heads, and it was, I don't get those hours of my life back. it was rough. All right, we'll get those other ones kind of locked and loaded in. See, it's not as so bad once you get that, but... Sneaky around the edge here. Omios, yes, that is 100% one of those things. Like, if you could like provide builds back out to people that they can just copy them, it would 100% be perfect for that. Oh, do I even have steel in my inventory? Oh, that's right. So we switched. You know, there were some advantages. Archmancer, the one big overhaul that I'm waiting for that is probably going to skip over. Well, I don't know when it's going to get to 3.0, but I'm waiting desperately for Undead Legacy. It's my favorite. Any tips on building a base like your vault? I'm doing a craft core base in a mountain. So I don't know, but I'm going to be exploring that in my next series. So as I figure that out, I will let you know. But because there's some more viable stuff, you know, with the zombie no dig. Yeah, we're all waiting for it. I know we are. Hopefully, you know. I don't know. I haven't like, Subquake has been like a good pal. Like, we've stayed in touch. I did a lot of coverage on the original one. I don't know how far behind 3.0 put him. Hey Brett, welcome in. All right, let's copy this from here. I should be able to reach that. And I should be able to actually copy that one from here too. God, love that. Okay, and then we're gonna leave that block open again. I guess we can fill, we might be able to do this real quick. Copy that, except for we actually want it in that configuration, and we want it, I don't know if I can hit this from here. Well, I could do this, and then I can pull the one in the back, probably. Or I can do that bravely. Ooh! Scares the hell out of me. Just clench the sphincter and jump. Alright, let's get this last one set up here. Alright, copy there. Bring that back down to the 1 meter. Bring that up. Nope, did we miss it? Yeah, there we go. Yes, this is the inside one that we leave in. So let's put that there, and then we're gonna copy this again. Put that there, copy that, dump up a few, oof. There we go. That inside one. Evil cactus. Yeah, Tim has been building some. I've been having a little bit of build envy watching some of the stuff he's put together recently. I feel like I'm like I need to up my game a little. Oh god, I hate when I do that. Wrong button. But I think all of us do that from time to time. We look at stuff that each other are building, and then we have build envy. Alright, before let's copy that one, then bring that back down to here, and that, and that. We didn't finish wrapping that one. That was a little bit of a mistake. Could have done that. Hey, thank you for that, Othelon. Yeah, I gotta get back to doing some more tutorial videos and whatnot. I won't lie, I'm probably taking a little bit more recovery time than expected from my escape from corporate America. Like this Sunday, I honestly, like, it was the first day in a very, 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 very long time that I just took the day to myself, and like I sat on the couch and I watched Sense8 for probably like 5 hours straight. I was supposed to be recording the new series, and I was like, you know what? I just need a break. Just need a day to do absolutely nothing. And it felt really good. Felt really, really good. All right, this block is a mistake. Hey, Scorch Knight, welcome in. I'm kind of at that stage when I'm not being productive, everything feels weird, and I worked harder at it every minute. Yep. All right, so how am I gonna fill this in? Did I leave? I come across here at all on this one? I feel like I fully indented it. Yeah, Omios, it was an absolutely amazing day. It was, I'm not good at giving myself permission to have days like that. It's the one struggle that I have personally. We're gonna go ahead and design this so this could be 4 separate bases. I don't understand how you get and then move after a couple weeks, because you know we gotta build the next thing. It's just kind of how your brain works at a certain stage, I think. Now I don't know what I did with this. This is a genuine question here. Like, I can't remember if I closed this off. Well, Omios, I get that, and I'm guessing that you are you're an introvert, because that is a telltale introvert signature calling right there. Of when I said I was doing nothing, it didn't mean I was inviting. I was open to other which I also fully understand. I am glad that you mentioned that, because yes, I am, and they go right here. I'm so glad you mentioned that, because yes, we're gonna have to correct that in the design already. So there will be chutes on all of these locations here, which means I already have to take out some concrete blocks, which can I safely do that yet? Yeah, we're gonna have to do some connecting bits here for right now. So I think the way I did it was good. I think I liked it. So let's loop this around like this, just so that we have this going. Yeah. It's, it's wild to me sometimes. I laid this all out this morning and I've already forgotten half of it. But I will say, like, this is the very reason, by the way, folks, when I do tutorials, it takes longer because I try to think through it from a perspective of, like, if I'm a player, how am I going to build this? Like, what is the order of things? Let's take that off of there for right now. If I take this block out, is this going to cause real bad pain? How much is being supported by this? What could go wrong? If this one block is holding up everything, we've got bigger problems, right? Oh, oh. Uh-oh. Our cute design has problems, my friends. Well, shitballs. That ruins everything. Well. Oh, man. It looked good, but now it's got to go away because it causes problems. That is the direct line into the pit. And that's not changeable. That's okay. It looked cool. It was a good idea. Tear it down and start all over. Sometimes that's just what you got to do. All right, so one there like that. And let's go ahead and upgrade that guy there. Oh, Mary, yeah. Me and Molly's have, we've died many, many times together. All right, let's take this one all the way down for right now. We'll put that back in a second. There we go. Go ahead and bring that back up to concrete just so that those are connectivity's good. Yeah, and we'll fix that one up there. Thank God you mentioned that now, because we haven't done the other side, so that'll save us some rework over there. Okay, and I'm gonna risk jumping out the side here. So yeah, sadly, well, we can leave the top one. It's just the bottom two sections. Hey friends, how are y'all doing? After barely surviving 7 days to die. Aw. Hey folks, how are you doing? How are you doing, Aurora? How are you doing, Golden? I hope you had a fun stream for the folks raiding in. Hope you had a good time with Golden. Golden, as always, if you need to go get snacks, walk the dog, do the thing. There's no shame in raiding and running. Welcome in, raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Echo, and I do a lot of builds on 7 Days to Die, and that's what we're doing tonight. We're in the middle of doing a massive raid. Or, geez, massive raid. I can't speak. What's going on there? Who is that? That's Boyd. Boyd! Just causing problems. And I can't hit the broadside of the arm. What is wrong with me? Oh, man. And welcome to the Screamer Horde. We'll see how bad it gets if we need to pull back into the base. Coming in for that sweet hug right there. Playing some vanilla Twitch integration. Man, I haven't done Twitch integration in a hot minute. We've been just doing this solid playthrough here. I'll show everyone around the base here in a minute. Once we get done with all these jokers here. So we're building essentially like a master base that has multiple bases connected. So this is the garage right here. This brings us up to the main floor where we've got all the crafting type stuff. So crafting's all through here. Garden's out on the back. And then we've got our Horde base number 1 is over in the desert. So I built this like right at the nexus of the desert, the snow, and the forest. This is the old base that we've got here. So it's kind of a different style base where you've actually got, you know, we should make some more. I'm just realizing we need to make more blade traps just in case we needed to use this one. But they're all connected with these nice little connector bits here, which allows us to move through the bases. I haven't built the one for this one. We're still kind of in the process of getting it set up. So, but you did remind me that I need to make more blade traps. And we were making oil before. I should have more shale to make more oil. That's a lot of oil. Okay, well, let's make another 50 oil in the background. We'll get some coal from over here. I don't know why we didn't just have that left over there. Is this the largest above? Lily, if you combine all three, maybe, possibly. I would say, Winter's, what is it? Winter's Edge? Winter's whatever. The winter base that I did, that I built on the community server many, many years ago. I don't know how many tens of thousands of concrete went into that one, but that one was absurd. It was just massive. That was one that used drawbridges to pull the zombies inside the base, and then you fought them inside the base, and it was... The electrical was such a nightmare at that stage of 7 Days to Die that, like, just from a performance perspective, it was rough. Hey, Golden, thank you for bringing your folks in, and totally get it. Go take care of the pups and relax. Get a snack. Do the stuff. But thank you again for sharing your folks with us. I need to get a chance to raid back into you at some point in time here. All right. Extra concrete pickup there. We probably don't need all this on us. Yep, Aurora, go get some rest. Go get some food. Do the things. All right, let's get back to the building over there. Looks like we need to make a little bit more cobblestone. We'll get another, like, I don't know, another 1,000 of these just going in the background as I'm running around. All right. I almost ran over that a second. Is that another screamer? I swear I just saw another one just whizzing by there. Maybe I should spend the night, because it's hard to build at night. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna take a little build break. But here's the quick view for everyone. It's gonna be kind of a different style base, in that the zombies there's gonna be a pit here. Zombies are gonna climb up here. They'll come to here. There's gonna be a vault door that's powered that switches on and off. It's gonna be on its side, so when it flips up, the zombies will view this as a valid path. They'll jump off of here. They'll kind of stumble and fall sometimes and go down into the pit. Otherwise, and then they'll be able to cycle back up. But this is just going to slow down the overall intake of zombies. Both servers are legacy survival settings with no dig. Oh, weird. So you've got no dig turn on, but they're still digging. I don't know what to tell you with that one. Do I have my bike on me? I do. Alright, let's bring this guy back inside real quick. We're going to hit our normal mine. We might hit up that airdrop as well while we're out. We'll spend the night doing a little bit of mining. We need to replenish some stock. Mostly we need stone at this point in time. I think on steel we're in pretty decent shape. I'm going to force push everything back in. Let's grab from here. We've got our mining gear. We'll go ahead and wear that. And I don't think I have any candy. I don't have rock busters. The garden's all done, so we should just real quick grab the garden up. Oh, no, we should not do it like that. Speaking of specialized stuff, let's grab our farmer boots. And our farmer other stuff. Oh, yeah. Yep. That is true. That is a good definition of they cannot dig down, correct. Which can be a little frustrating. Have you tried that in solo? Because I haven't really seen that occurring. And we're just gonna plant whatever seeds we got back from that. This has honestly largely been a cotton farm. Oh, that's weird because I've tested solo. My next playthrough is very focused on building underground, and I'm not running into that. I don't have a good answer for you there. Is that all the seeds we had, really? Alright, we'll push all the rest of the stuff back in like so. Plant whatever else we've got. Oh, yeah. So, console, I don't know. I got nothing for console. I have never tried playing on console, and I think that would, I think console would drive me bat shit crazy. I just don't think I could do it. The controls are just tough for console. I get it. Pumpkin seeds. Not that we need all this stuff, but I feel like it's always like, if you're not double dipping on time when you're doing things, You're losing time. Your mouse makes you want to break stuff? Yeah. Funny how we all have our little nuances of what drives us bonkers. All right, so where? What am I back to? All right, so farming gear goes back into there. We're back to having our mining gear on. I've got coffee on me for mining, and we're gonna head on over to our little same spot we've been using. Pretty carved out. I should have eaten some food. Yeah, whatever. We'll eat some food and deal with the zombies that show up. I don't feel like turning around right now and losing time. Oh my! Oh shit, this is not where we want to be. Oh god, we just drove into a tier 5. Keep going. Keep driving. Get. Poor little bike. You can make it through here, bike. Just plow through the... Yep. Not what we wanted to do. Sorry, folks. All right, there we go. And it's really dark out here tonight. I did not see anything until it was like right there. Look at him getting some distance. Any tips for growing plants underground? Yes, use the magical air duct. You can make a shaft of light come down. I did a whole video, Chester, on growing plants underground. If you just search on my YouTube channel, and it covers a lot of the details on how it works, kind of the mechanics. So yeah, there's nothing too tricky to it. We're gonna do this and we're gonna get stinky, but that's fine. Now let's see, are we? Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Single tap in blocks. I don't need no stinking auger. Nothing better than when you get to the point of being able to single tap. I will say though, Archmancer, if I did go straight into the pit, it certainly would have been, entertaining for everybody. And already down to 8 meters. We're down far enough, at least it looks like we're out of zombie range to pull them in too badly. Mary, yeah, it does help. I mean, it gives them all the options. It sounds like this is a scenario of like struggling with the dig option, which I don't know. It's the same code base. It's actually one of the problems. No worries, Brett. Go give the doggos some love. Man, I didn't have a chance to check it because it was my wife's PC Game tells me not controller compatible. I know people that play controller on PC. I personally just can't do it. I also, like, when I play Minecraft, with my daughter, absolutely refuse to play on PC or on console. I'm like, nope, you can play Minecraft on the Xbox and I will play on the computer and we'll connect up. All right, coffee's still kicking. Yeah, we'll see if we can get like about 40,000 stone. Looking to get first gaming computer soon, so I don't break my desktop. So have you gamed your whole life and you just never had a gaming PC and you were just largely console? Curious minds want to know, because I'm like the same age as you are, pretty close. So all right, hit one more coffee here and that'll probably get us across the finish line. Boyd, I will not define pretty close, because I actively never I go out of my way not to state my exact. I am pretty damn close. I am. Well, you're gonna keep on wanting. I mean, you can get a gaming PC and don't let anyone ever tell you can't get a gaming PC and still use a controller. There's lots of games that, for me, I refuse to use mouse and keyboard for. Like, I cannot imagine playing Hades or Rocket League with mouse and keyboard, but I know people that do it. I don't know how they do it, but I feel like some games are just like overly designed better. Yeah, I've always been split between. Don't you have to use an Xbox controller on a Windows PC? No, not necessarily, Ashanea. There's lots of options out there. I do use a Windows controller. Because I felt hardcore. I mean, I'm a big fan of like play whatever's comfortable with you, man, Holker. So thank you for the 5. I will absolutely get some coffee. And I also understand, like, folks coming from console to PC, and that's just what you're used to. I think that's another big thing of, you know, sometimes, you know, old dogs, new tricks. It's go with the thing you know. This is the most absurd mine, by the way. Omios, I've seen some wild videos of people doing that. How are we looking here? That's a little bit more stone. A little bit more. We're just flying through concrete usage. We still haven't managed to collapse this whole area, which is impressive. You know, the funny thing is gaming after 50, I used to like have these really meticulously well-designed mining shafts, and now I'm just like, whatever. Hey, Glenn Hooley, welcome in. Seeing what this is all about? Right now, this is all about me mining. I don't know if you saw when I was back up at the base. We're about to go hit the wasteland, do some exploring there. But I'm largely a base builder and doing a massive build out here. So I don't like leaving the base without all the forges and everything running, so we're just getting materials to stuff back into them. Well, I'm going to stop at 60k. I know I said I was going to stop at 50, but... Thank you for the hydrate there. Oh. By the way, updates. Tomorrow they're spraying the texture down in the studio. Boy, the number just keeps growing in my head. So they spray the texture tomorrow, and then they're gonna paint, and then this weekend I have to go back behind them and do all the painting, because the contractor I'm working with would only do basically shades of white, and I don't want the studio to be white, and I don't want the bar area to be white downstairs. Follow the ore. Was there ore to follow? I didn't see the ore. We weren't here for ore, we were here for the concrete. That's sweet, sweet concrete. Hey, Johnny, what's going on? So, you know, Zad, Borderland's an interesting one, because I think, like, Borderland plays really well with a controller. I can go, that's one of the few games that I can play with either, like, mouse and keyboard, or I could go either way on that one. And here, look at poor Mo up here, just wandering around up the top, moseying about. Oh, it's your first playthrough. Nice. You know, the first playthrough is always just amazing. You know, just getting to, like, experience the game for the first time, figure out all the stuff. All right, let's pick up the airdrop, and then we'll cycle back to the base and then head down to the wasteland. We'll pick up the gyrocopter and fly there, though. These zombies can't mind their own business. I know, right? So I'm wondering, do we fly to the wasteland in the south for the sole reason that we could get the savage country for a second time, maybe, if we got lucky? Oh, and we do need to fly to the snow, because because someone in chat reminded me we left the SMG. There's level 6 axe. Desert Vulture bundle, interesting. This lets you kind of see the base coming in from a distance as well. No, there was no pie. Oh, it's true. Good looking base, folks. It's a really good looking base. I can't wait till we get this thing all painted. Alright, let's pick this up. Fire whoever loaded up that airdrop, I know. So did we get it? We get a level 2 Desert Vulture out of that? That's not too bad. Dabbles, it's because the contractors they buy, like the companies, the subcontractors that they work with buy the paint in bulk. I could bring my own painter in afterwards, but it's just kind of how they do things, and they don't give you any like reprieve back on it. It's kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. How much sand? Let's get sand going fast. 'Cause I probably have, so and then come back into here, re-queue the cement. Let's make sure that we've got enough fuel to keep these chugging. Load that guy up. Get some more. A little bit of coal. Let that go. Clear the stock out of that one. Concrete. What are we short on here? So 800, 800, 800. And we're short on cement and crushed sand. So we got to let that one just work its way out, but that's okay. That gives us plenty in the hopper. We'll put the cobble back in here. Just do a last little bit of cleanup and then we're gonna hit the road. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Nixon. Reading stuff, we're just gonna dump this all back in. I see one that doesn't belong there. Back to the sell bucket. We're not gonna worry about selling. I think we've got 18,000. We'll bring the Dukes with us just in case. We'll take this and that. I'm not gonna bring both the Preacher and this. We'll say that's good enough. Weapons. We should spend some points, though, before we run back out. Notice the air duct is showing light opacity 0. Only the other ducts are saying opacity 255. Correct. So you have to use the air duct. The air duct will work. This one, if you're building for a garden or underground garden, you can make basically a shaft like that that goes down into the ground. If you are using this one, it will not work. See how this one says light opacity 255? This one says 0. So none of the rest of these will work. You could also, if you wanted to make a shaft out of something like the 3D trussing, you can do that. This is also going to have a light opacity 0. That's another one that I've used if I want to make it very visible. But I like the air duct if I want to hide it. Because the air duct, once you surround it by things, you can't see that there's any open space in it. Alright, let's push everything that we've got back there. That stuff's all good. We'll bring the eye candy with us for looting purposes. We'll keep that with us. Let's reload our coffee. Make sure we eat some food. We're probably due up to make some more food. I guess we'll take 4 things of just... Oh, well, we're sitting on hobo stew. We don't need to bring the super fancy stuff with us. Drink a quick smoothie. All right, we got everything for travel. We'll leave the nail gun behind and make sure that we've got... Oh, we put all of our healing away. Nail gun goes back in the building box. And just confirming. Hey, thank you for the 15 stream streak there. Last thing that we wanted to make sure is to get some extra gas. We'll load up the... Lots of infections in the wasteland. Fair point. Yeah, we'll just bring a stack of 10 honey and leave them on the... We'll shift them over to the bike once we get there. And I would like a few splints. Yep. On top of it, Boyd. We'll make 5 of them. And I don't know why I keep forgetting. But I think I've been carrying around those robotic parts for days now. Move the money up there. We got food, money, heals. We should have some stuff up in the... up on the gyrocopter as well. Put the honey up there. Was that like a little piece of snow that dripped down? That was kind of weird. No. Origin, we'll leave that there, and that can go... I don't know. Did I put that there? I don't know. Good enough. And honestly, if those are going to keep going, we might as well have that make another set of 2,000 sand while we're gone, just so that we're keeping those working. All right, and we're all set. Do y'all remember we left? I think it was we left in the buckets here. So we'll go grab the. We'll go pick up what we left. Oh, we should have filled that thing with gas before we left. Oh well. We'll fly over here, then we'll probably pivot to the southern wasteland. $23 fuel, 22 fuel. Can we make it there on our 22? I don't know, we'll find out. So this is a perfect time if you've got questions while we're flying, because can't do much else. Here just to answer you up. Oh, and get all my stretches in. My headset really just beep at me? No, I was about to say, I got a full battery. Oh Lord, we were gonna die. Probably not. I mean, we might. So would anyone have anything good? Yo, what's going on? You made it. Anyone do anything good for dinner? While we're flying here. One light block provides how many crops with light? Chester, it provides light in a diamond pattern. That's why I was saying you should check out the video that I sent out. Or the video that I put together. So a single shaft will go out like, I don't know, 5 blocks in each direction, and then it creates a diamond. But I honestly, I have to go watch my own video because I don't remember anymore. We're going to hit the ground before we like... Oh, is it 7? Oh my gosh, Sophie, I am so jealous. I have a personal love for the Waffle House. We don't have Waffle House up here in Wisconsin. Yeah, Zad, it's not just... It's weird, though, because it's in a diamond pattern. So it's 7 at the farthest reach, but then it goes down to, like, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, etc. Oh, Gochujang gnocchi? Now you're talking my language right there. I could have Gochujang on, like, everything, though. Yes, diamond with the furthest points being 7. That sounds about right. All right, Chuck, I just don't want to fight you. I just don't. I just want my stuff. Okay, here we go. We had a rad remover. Anything else we left in here? Like, we just started stuffing cars. We're gonna clobber him in a second, but I just want to get my stuff. You know what? We should check with the trader and see if he has anything interesting before we head out. Ads and 4. Yep. Thank you. May I see your inventory, my friend? Level 5 anvil. Don't really care. Robotic turret level 3. Did we already check him? I'm tempted to get that blueberry pie just for Lily. But I really don't need a pie. We're good. We're good on... At level 5 anvil. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have anything I really care about. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I am going to get the rock busters, though. And honestly, all this green stuff I should sell. Gold crushers, we'll get those for Horde Night. I might just stack up on all those, and I'll take the eye candy for whatever we find out there. Alright, let's not throw in our really nice... Alright, let's sell that off. Just to get those out of the inventory. Oh my god. With just crowds. No, we're sitting on so much fuel, it's wild. Yeah, we got fuel for days back home. All right, so here's someone coming towards me. There we go. Did we find the trader over here? We're sitting on 7,000 gas, and we've got, yeah, there's like 5 more stacks back home. Gas is pretty cheap to make. Hey, Lethal Games, thanks for the follow, man. Rydermic, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. All right. Yeah, all my Twitch interactions aren't firing off today. There's something weird going on with the interaction there. I might during oh, I can't do that during stream. Hold on. I'm gonna pause for a real yeah, I'm gonna switch off StreamerBot and kick it back on real quick. That one works. Thank you for the sub bomb. Holy crap. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Well, I'm glad I didn't turn it off just as you were doing that. Folks who just got gift subs, you know the dealio. If you get a gift sub, you should give something back to the world. Not monetarily, just something kindness. Do what you can. All right, I'm gonna turn off StreamerBot and just fire it right back up. And hopefully that fixes some of our weird alert thing not working. Patron saint of kindness, exactly. You get the gig. There's enough negative shit out in the world. And I completely stole that from Quatos. Like, I loved that. I saw him do that on his channel. And I was like, I'm stealing that from you shamelessly. Alright. StreamerBot is back up. Hopefully that helped. We don't know. Alright, let's get this thing off the ground ASAP. Before Chuck, like, takes pieces of it. Come on. Where are we heading? Where are we heading? Is it that way? Oh, I do need to bring the chat window back up. Alright, am I heading towards the wasteland? Yes, I am. Perfect. Ring it for like a straight man. All right, we're in ads, folks. I'm going to pause, and I will be right back. Enjoy some bases, and I'll see you in a sec. All right, back into the air we go. Oh, man. Hey, Sean, welcome in. We're not going to go crazy late tonight, because partially, I got to get up and keep working in the morning, and honestly, after stream, I'm trying to do some new stuff, so I typically go for a walk after stream. My wind down instead of going and sitting in front of a TV, and then I can't get my brain to chill. Not to mention that it's 95 during the day right now, so getting out and getting any type of mobility during the day is just not happening. I don't know what the feels like is, but I'm pretty sure it's you know, something like the devil's anus or something like that. It's pretty bad. Bug spray not so bad here. 9 p.m. and still 90 in Cali. Rosencrantz, what's going on? And my friend Jutra. Folks, go visit my friends Rosencrantz and Jutra. They're awesome mods of mine. And just good folks. So go give them some love. Go hang out with them. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope the stream was good. Are y'all still doing smorgasbord? Otter Raid, what's up? We're, you know, we're going to check out the wasteland. We're looking for a trader down here so that we... There's our savage country. Now we just gotta find the trader so that we can do some quests over here. 79 in Kenosha. Yeah, so you're a bit south of me, Jenna. You know, it's... Is this the saddest little... This is like the saddest little wasteland village. This is like a village. Tier 5 took 3 hours. Oh, 3 hours in game. I mean, that tracks. We're not seeing a trader here at all, are we? I'm gonna pause. Yeah, it doesn't matter with this crappy weather. I hear you. Let me just look at our screen here. So, oh, we're at the little city. So there's a big city to the southeast. Let's just keep flying southeast. Southeast is that direction. There we go. So now if we know if we find the trader and it says to go back up this direction. Nothing seems to matter in this crappy weather. It's just... It's just survive until it stops and goes away. Pretty miserable. I don't know how the rest... I haven't even looked at the map to see how the rest of the country is faring, but here in the Midwest, man, it is just... It's horrible. It's just brutal. And the funny thing is like, I am no stranger to heat. You know, I grew up in Atlanta, and, you know, I'm accustomed to that insane heat, but, like, I've grown weak. I have no patience for it anymore. I think I see the trader over there. I think that's the trader. Is that trader or is that... No, that's the old wrecked. Was 35 this morning. I will like take your 35 every day of the week. Yeah, Tennessee, all the southern region, y'all get pretty hefty humidity there, like Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee. Oh my god, that's brutal. Sinead, do you like send him out, like wrap him in ice packs? Do something? I don't know. I'd like to do quests here. We can just raid if we want to, but I'm just trying to see if I can find where the hell the trader is. Inconvenient traders on these maps so far. We could, you know what? I'm gonna hit up this little shotgun messiah here. Because the one thing that we don't have is a tier 6 shotgun, so might not be the worst place to just go visit. That was, not my best or my worst landing. And did we fly? We did not find a trader and all that. It just depends on the day, you know? So sometimes my landings are better than others. I'll wake everyone up and pop back out here. Seeing how many I could get lined up there. Hey, it's Sonia! We just woke up everyone in the neighborhood, though. Watching the people from outside. Whoop. What did I just get a level 6? I did. I just get... Now, what is our loot stage here? Just out of curiosity. So, loot stage is up to 347, so... Little blue song. Some extra fuel capacity, which is one of the things missing from mine. So that's a combination item right there. Slugs. Definitely want to hit up all these. These are where we can get guns and good stuff like that. Don't care about that. Definitely don't care about that. Scrap all those. I don't think I'm gonna worry about breaking everything down. We're here more for the, like... the lootable stuff. I shouldn't even be picking up those. These we can check and see if we can find any... Just can't not pick stuff up, folks. It's, you know, I try so hard and... Alright, gun case... Did we get all the big stuff out of here? I think so. Boyd, get some good rest, buddy. Thanks for the help, as always. Sticky fingers, yep. I don't know why I'm trying to get honey, like... We'll hit this one for the steel real quick. I missed the room with 2 boxes and a safe. Really? Oh, I did. How about that? Where's our axe? There we go. We might run outside real quick and just drop stuff off. Of course, the safe is going to have nothing useful in it. We know that. Survey says... underwhelming. We'll go ahead and read that one. That's worth selling. That's a lot of stuff to sell right there. What's the damage on this pickaxe is silly. It is... block damage is 382. And yes, you are right to call out how silly it is. That was a nice shot. Take that. Alright, I was just trying to drop some stuff off here. We can read that. I am busy. You made me hit my own freaking thing. Alright, let's keep progressing. Oh, I did miss a bunch of the stuff. Look at me just not paying attention. Alright, in through here, out through the side. Don't care about... well, you can always get duct tape from here. Oh, I did miss one less. I'm just missing everything. Well, level 6 vulture that we probably won't use. I mean, I do like the vulture. We got 6 points to spend. Better barter, physician, advanced engineering. Back over in the strength tree, we could put some into big and fast if we wanted to. It's kind of meh. this is actually what we should do. This is where we're putting 5 points in right here. Because the 5th level, yes. Whoop. Oh my, that's a lot of them. Holy crap, that's a lot of them. Whoop. Protect me, little turret. Woo. Whoop. Whoop. Back to the turret. Back to the turret. Whoop. Spin, dodge. Goodbye. Man, that one. Back over here, everybody. You're doing great. Drive by. Oh yeah, sledge turret's like your best friend when you're out and about. All right, what do we get from that? Anything? We'll just read those. Yeah, sledge turret is like your friendly little companion when you're out and about. Is it up and over here? Sledge turret MVP, 100%. Oh, I hate this last room. We're gonna preemptively do this. Thank you. Drop that. I was busy. Hey, it's guns. We don't need that. We can just scrap it for parts and pieces. Feel ahead. We should scrap those scrap. What was in here? That'll sell. Yeah, and if you're an intellect build, you can have 2 of them, which is pretty awesome sauce. Alright, where is the door opener? Because we want to get in there and basically... there it is. We don't want to fight anywhere near that room because of cops. Do I still have the bike sitting on me here? Are you still up? Nope, you're good. Alright, let's go dump off what we have, because we're not going to be able to pick up loot anyway. Alright, quick drop. Oh, I just confused everything, didn't I? Might as well use that real quick. Oh, I've got all the loot on me that I need. Let's go ahead and reload the gun just so that we're... Alright, puppy's down. Loot's in here, but everyone... Is everyone just chilling next door? Snake sounds like he's outside. Ding ding. Nothing interesting there. Everyone just sleeping in the other room. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna let him sleep over there. I don't see any reason to wake him up. You get everything in the room other than the main loot chest. Whoop! Alright, we're clear there. Oh my. Two for one special right there. All right. Go gadget lockpick. Who needs lockpicks when your pickaxe does this much damn damage? I would run back for the eye candy, but it just feels silly at this point in time. This is the way, I know, right? There we go. Anything else in here? There's another level 6. Jeez. So this is the problem. You kind of hit a point in time that the loot starts to feel a little absurd. Yeah, a mini game for lockpicking would make things a lot more fun. I want a few more little things on the wall here. Scrap. Yeah, Sean, they actually did send out a survey and stuff, checking with folks on, you know, just how they felt about everything with the 3.0 release. Is the first time that they've ever done that, which was kind of nice. All right, where are we? We're 1750. I might grab these, at least this guy. There's a direwolf there just to keep our eyeballs on. What is that? Yeah, no, Mr. Red Bag, I know, right? Oh my. I didn't even see you sneak through. Cannot hit the bright side of a barn sometimes. Scrap those up. They'll stack easier. Scrap and take that while that's still there. Is the direwolf still over there? I don't have the range to hit him with that. The rest of these we'll save because those will sell. Anything else I can push? In the truck trailer. Good call. There's a tier 6 sniper rifle. Just, we have a fine collection of all the weapons we don't use. Quick loot check here. Quick loot check here. Yeah, everything but the shotgun. Was one of those an engine, car battery, and an engine? Okay. Scrap, we'll take the engine. That is a thing that we might use. You know, I'm just going to read these. I don't care that much. What level battery was that? A 2? You should have a nuke at this rate, I know, right? Oh, there he is. He's just right here. The face off. No red bag. Had to try it. It was a good call. Alright. Let's fly around and at least see if we can find the darn trader here. Oh, come on, buddy. I'm just trying to take off. Inconceivable. Alright. So... game kept giving... Hey, Jutra, the bang is, I don't know what's going on. Twitch, a bunch of the Twitch redeems don't seem to be coming through tonight. Specifically the bang. But my heart... I felt the bang. There's the larger shotgun messiah right there. Go hit up that one. Is that Trader Joel right there? That looks like Trader Joel. That's it. Man, this one is a pain in the ass. 0 of 10 would not bang. Oh. Alright, let's visit Joel here. Is that another? Oh, we got 2 dire wolves. Red bag. Bend and stretch. Why, thank you, thank you. We got some decent stuff there. Yeah, sometimes I feel like sometimes you spec in and you get nothing of what you were asking for. Stay down. You know what? I should... Oh my. I got no... I really wanted to grab the, Well, how much of this can I stuff back up in here? Anything? I'll keep the super corn seeds. Drink the water. Scrap those. Gunpowder. Yeah, we'll sell stuff here in a second, but I wouldn't mind getting the rotting flesh, because that's the thing that we'll use for hobo stew and stuff. Yeah, encumbrance has been an ongoing challenge. Yep. Oh no! Oh no! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Spicy. That was a horrible reload time. Woo. Got 2 red bags back there. Well, that was fun. I would have laughed if I would have turned around and just died to the friggin' basic doggo there. What do we get? Level 6 steel pickaxe, another one with 269 block damage on this one. Absolutely absurd. We'll just read those. Oh my god, the loot here is... and an axe with attacks per minute. Unbelievable. Little puppy. Alright, we're gonna have to do a sell-off right here, just because we just can't even carry anything. I don't want to worry about bringing a bunch of stuff back home and just to flip it back around. So we'll kind of do a quick... Oh shit! Oh. Oh. Holy direwolf Batman. It's just like everywhere. Alright, big heal. We still need to get the loot from the other 2 that are sitting over there. Take that home, take that home. Alright, I need to just... why am I carrying those? We'll take that with me to sell. We'll take that home with us. We'll sell that. That can go home. Alright. Probably have enough space to pick up the rest of the stuff from the bags. Not quite. Oh! Did you notice how I had to move my whole body so that he didn't hit me with the vomit? Tell me y'all have done that. Yeah, we're not even in nighttime yet. That's the crazy part. Scrap that, because we can combine that with brass and move that into the inventory. Don't need a single bullet. Take that to sell. We'll sell off that. Actually, we're sitting on multiple preacher outfits back home. Take that home. Take that home. We have 2 slots so I can get those last 2. I know, we're getting there. Alright, so we got that in the inventory. I am going to sell, but I do want to wear that instead of what we've got. And then, did I have some sugar butts and some awesome sauce? Yeah. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll leave this and we'll do the awesome sauce right before we get in there. Take that with us. No, traders are open all night long. I've got all the time in the world. All right. Sledge parts, don't need those. Rifle, I might hold on to the rifle parts. Don't need extras of those. Sell the batteries, sell the headlights, sell that. And yes, I know we can loot the place, but I want to get anything else that we want to sell. And then see if he's got anything to buy. Except for we're going to get interrupted by critters. I don't want to bring in that other direwolf that's right there. I've only got 2 minutes of this. Alright. Just kidding. So much for that. Oh man. Well. Oh no, it didn't have the tracker running. I thought it did. All right, I'm gonna have to look and see who got the kill. Did anyone see if the direwolf was named?
Fatality.
Oh, it's all good. Shoot her with the assist. Oh, so much for a solid sell-off. Oh god, now this is the real nightmare right here. All right, I'm gonna hit this real quick so that I make sure. Oh, the sadness is working, but it's got no sound. Oh, I don't know what's going on. All right, let me kick this in real quick. I don't think the watcher's on, but I'm kicking it on in case I get killed again here, because that could happen. Because this is a little spicy getting to the bag. Ooh. Yeah, Lily, if you can, check and let me know. Close that door. And infected. Oh shoot! I didn't see you sneak through. All right. Big heal. I guess we go see if Joel's selling anything that I wanted. I'm gonna just close this door because I'm paranoid now. Oh, I got slapped hard. It just says direwolf. Oh, the direwolf was named Jutra. Jutra gonna be excited. All right, let's see what he's selling. Strength mod, don't care. That's not bad. Yep. No, I believe you. Hey, antibiotics. I agree. I got really unlucky on those hits too. Like no, I will 100% buy 37 duct tape. That's the most exciting thing he's got here. And you know what? Why am I not at least doing this? Yeah, that's the other big problem with the Shadia's. Ooh, what is that? 4 point, still only 4.3. That's a little weak. Credit to the Jutra Wolf. We'll give Jutra credit. Well, luckily there was nothing else I wanted to buy from him, so I don't feel like we lost out on that much. Now the question is just getting out of here is going to be a nightmare. Here, you hold on to all this stuff I don't need. Yep, you can take that too. Oh yeah, but I don't need to, like, I'm not hopped up on meds and all that. Is that another direwolf sitting right there? I think it is. Won't let me. Well, there's only one answer to this. And yes, I know this is going to call over everything. But I can handle a lot more stuff than... Alright. Time to take this puppy home. Can I squeeze out through there? Into the air we go. Get me out of here. Woo! Alright, which way is home? Yeah, Vulture should count. Vulture should also count. Whoa. That was a beating right there. That was an eventful journey, yes. Hey, Mary, thank you. So while we're flying back, this is a good time to chat with folks on what the streaming plan is for the week. I'm still trying to figure it out. So I was going to stream on Wednesday, but I realized that is a kiddo event that we've got going on. And then Friday, I'm still waiting to hear back on what our battle plan is. So in theory, Friday is going to be like a special stream where I will be doing a thing with pre-built and Guns, Nerds, and Steel, but we're doing a really bad job of coordinating with each other. So as soon as I have more information, I'll drop that out onto all my socials so y'all can find out about that. I'm not going to have a stream tomorrow night. Gaming After 50, I don't know yet. Like I said, we're still badly coordinating. As soon as I know, I'll get a post up on it. And I'll put something on Discord, and I'll put something where everyone can find it. I might have a stream Thursday night. I'm not sure. It feels weird only doing this series like once a week, and I want to keep this chugging along. So I will let everyone know. So if you're following me on all the socials, I'll post on all of them. That's the battle plan. I'm taking things one day at a time right now. So tomorrow I'm hoping it's a slower day. Contractors will be back at the house, but yep, I am running low on gas. I see that. This is actually probably a good spot to duck down into the snow here, away from the city. Except for there's Chuck. Oh, geez. And then we lost the gyrocopter. All right. Go before he takes it out. Go! Fly! Yeah, it was close. So yeah, Mary, most likely all three of us would stream. So you'd be able to, like, if you wanted to watch all three streams, you could, you know, switch between the different perspectives. So especially for this one, that might be an interesting way to approach it, because of I won't give any details on what we're doing, because it's all pre-built idea. So he had a really fun idea that we're looking for. Yeah, Rosencrantz, we're just rocking the same old, what you call it, white bat music, man. I'll tell you what, I was frustrated after last stream. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna mix it up and then throw on some of the synthwave from Harris Heller, and I got another copyright ding. I think AI is just is creating more problems for the copyright music. It's been rough. I'm getting like dinged on videos that are 2 and 3 years old, and it's really frustrating to fight those ones, because I just like the music services that I had at that point in time are different than some of the ones that I have now. So trying to figure out how to fight the claims is super frustrating. All right, let's do loot dump. Not sure if you had thoughts. Sean, I don't like having that much stuff on my screen. Personally. That's just too much for me. I feel like the things get too messy then. All right, so it is day 61. Next horde is on what, 63? Oh, we should take our antibiotics real quick. Sophie, I do. Funny you mentioned that. I actually have used AI to fight against the violations for that very purpose of like, hey, here's the strike and what it's about. How do I write it? It's the biggest frustration is the time. The time investment is really painful. It's the least fun thing that we get to do as content creators, is turn around and have to fight copyright claims, especially when we go out of our way to use legitimate music and pay for, you know, make sure that the artists that we're using their work, they get credit and they get paid, because I've got a lot of friends who are artists. I'd like to create music. I would like to eventually have my own music in my stuff. Maybe one day. Hopefully, as this year goes on and I get myself sorted, I can get a little bit more back into music. That is the plan. One of my hobbies that I miss that we'll get back into. Let's see who's out there. We are going to do a raid for the folks on the Twitch side of the house. Who do we got? Who we got? Anyone have any friends playing some 7 days that we can visit? Because I'm not seeing a ton of folks on tonight. We'll visit Lex here. Lex do. All right, folks. As always, I appreciate all the awesome just hangs and whatnot. I hope everyone has an amazing night. Again, sorry I don't have a definitive answer on when we're going to be doing things. Watching it copyright. So the funny thing that you mentioned that I'm going to start the raid, but that has happened to people here recently. They've actually gotten copyright strike saying that, like, from other AI music. It's we live in a crazy world, folks. We live in a crazy world. Thank you everyone for the kindness and the love, and appreciate you all. I'll see you back later this week, one way or the other. I'll see you on the other side. Good night, all.